Alright, hi guys. Let me show you how to post an assessment really quick. I had another video that I used, but the sound just didn't turn out properly. So I'm going to do this as quickly as efficiently as possible. If there's anything that I skip over, that's just because I'm rushing to post this before work time. If there's anything I do skip over, message me and I can make another short video clip that can help you. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm at my sandbox. That's where I create a lot of my stuff. And now I'm going to show you how I'm going to post this or post an assessment. So the first thing I want to do is click my folder that I want the assessment in. After I click that folder, I'm going to go to the lesson that I want to post my assessment. Or if you don't even want to do that, you can just add the assessment and put it in a folder later. So I'm going to click lesson 2. Let me delete that. This is from the video that I just made earlier. So, okay. Now so the first thing I'm going to do is click this arrow right here at Add Materials. That a drop-down menu shows up. Then I'm going to click Add Assessment. Once I do that, I'm going to name my assessment. So like Unit 1, Assessment. The due date, say that it's the August 20th. Submissions, I'm going to enable. Password, you also want to enable. And my password is going to be my dog. And I'm going to include that on the slide deck. The category, of course, is going to be under tests and projects. And yeah, let's begin. The period is ongoing, so like first quarter, second quarter. I have it on ongoing because that's what my sandbox is under. All right, now I'm going to press create. And then this is where we're going to see all the fun stuff. So any specific instructions, like put it right here, like read the article, highlight your text, blah, 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 blah. I'm just doing this really quick. So you can make your assessment have a time limit. If you want to do that, you click yes, and then you can put like an hour or however you can type in as many minutes as you want. I'm going to do 60 minutes, so that'd be an hour. You can do assessment questions that are randomly ordered, like if you want to, so kids can't copy off each other or like screenshot the test and send, or take photos of the test and send it to their friends. I would do randomly ordered questions. And so that's what I would do. So you can put yes for that, and then you can show possible points per question. So like say your written questions are more points than your multiple choice. Here's the assessment toolbar. So if a scholar has a concern about a question, they can flag it for review. So they would click yes here. I find this very helpful, especially if like you're a math teacher or whatever. You can have scholars like click yes, and they can eliminate answer choices. And if you are a math teacher, here's how you can choose your calculator. So what you would do is hover your mouse over this drop-down menu and click it. You can click yes for basic and yes for scientific. Scholars can also use a ruler, and this is where you would choose which ruler, so make sure you click right here. A protractor if you want to. They can highlight. Scholars can use a notepad, and that's for like doodling or even math problems. If you want them to show their work, they can use a notepad as well. Here is the student settings. So this is really important. You can allow students to view results after an attempt is submitted. So they can, if you just put yes, it'll just show their score. If you put yes with correct answers, that might cause some risk, because you would have someone like posting, or like they can take a photo of your correct answers and send them to each other. So I would not use this feature. I would even put no and then publish it on your own time. The number of attempts, I usually do the 2 times, the best 2 out of 3, but you do have the risk of scholars like clicking just randomly through the test and then going back and taking the test again and seeing if they can like get the right answer. So for this test, I'm going to click 1 time. Now I'm going to press save. Awesome, my changes were saved. Now that I've pressed saved on my settings, now what I want to do is scroll up, and now I'm going to come up with some questions. The first question I'm going to come up with, because it's usually like what we use, so I'm going to show you how to do multiple choice first. So wait, I think I did that too fast. Let me go back. Cancel, hold on. I'm going to close that out. So all of your items are right here. I really didn't point that out. I just started clicking, got a little fast. So this is where I would click for a multiple choice question. And so my question is, what color coat does Scotty have? Talking about my dog. And I would put, oh my god, why did I do that? So then I would put like black, brown, yellow. So this question only has 3 possible answers. So what I'm going to do is, do you see this little bitty X? Like, it's pretty hard to see, but on the right side of my screen, like you can see these X's right here, I am just going to simply remove it. However, if you wanted to be like, oh wait, you know what, I do have another option, you can add it again. So here I'm removing it, and then I'm adding it, removing it. Perfect. Then my correct answer setup. So here is the answer. Scotty's a yellow lab, so he's yellow. Then I can also shuffle the options. Scoring type, exact match, layout standards, and that is what I'm going to choose for this question. Now, if you want to preview your question, you can go up to the top right here and click preview question. Okay, so that looks good. I'm going to get out of that. Oh no. I made the number 1 choice. Whoops. I'm going to pause this video really quick so I can go back to like. Okay, so if you saw, I accidentally X'd out of my question. Your question won't save if you do that, so don't do that. So what I'm going to do is, instead of pressing the X right there, I'm going to click Edit Question. Then I'm going to disappear off my screen for just a second. And so when I, oh, nope, that's not what I want to do. Disappear. So I'm going to move this. All right. So once I've disappeared off the screen, and you like your question, you previewed it, click Save. Okay, so that is my first multiple choice question. Now I'm going to create a true-false question. Same thing. Scotty is a yellow lab. Options are true and false. Correct answer, true. You can require a correction of false, but then say you have a kid that has a second attempt, they can like go back and answer it correctly. So then I'm going to preview my question. Looks great. Edit question. Scroll down. Press save. Now I just created a true-false question. Also, my Wi-Fi is really slow, so feel free to just fast forward while it's loading. It's not fun. All right. Now, the last one, I'm going to show you how to make a matching question. I'm just going to go for these 3 questions, and then I have faith that you guys can figure it out after I show this. But if you can't, please, please, please Slack me. So my last question, I'm going to pause the video for just a quick second so you don't have to watch me type it. That's a waste of your time. All right, so here's my question setup. Match the dog breed to Scotty's besties. So I put all of Scotty's besties' dogs breeds right there and their names. So what I'm going to do is, here is how you set up the correct answers. So I'm going to match Teddy with Golden Doodle. And then you simply just drag the correct answers to where they need to be. And there you go. So scoring type, exact match, and then you put your objective right here. You can preview the question. Now I'm going to scroll down, press save. All right, so I have 3 questions on my assessment. So now, let's go back and check our setup. So everything's good. I'm making sure that it's all of the settings that you want. They have an hour to answer 3 questions. I wouldn't suggest that. All right, and then I can also preview what the assessment looks like. Blah, blah, blah. And so, yeah, I'm not going to make you like watch the whole test. Not wasting your time. And there you go. Save, and now that I've been saved, we are good to go. Also, if you want to look at your scholars' reports and grades, this is where it is. Live progress. You can watch them while they're testing and grading. All right. So now that I have posted my test, we are done. I pressed save. Everything is good to go. Now I'm going to click my breadcrumb and go back to my screen. And there is my Unit 1 assessment.